Good morning, students. Once again, I am here to teach you your chapter number 1, Resource Development, part 2nd. Till now, we have studied about the resource, its definition, classification, and today we will talk about the development of the resources. How the development of the resources is getting done within any country. When we talk about development of the resources, on the name of development there are different type of problems that country has to face, like depletion of the resources for the development. Suppose if we want to make one society buildings, we have to cut the forest. When we cut the forest, indirectly it affects the environment. And so whenever we have to set up any type of industry for the mining work, then also it leads to the land degradation. Such type of problems are there. That's why we talk of resource development creates some problems as well. And when we talk about resource development of the resources, another problem that comes due to unequal distribution, that is also there. And some states having their appropriate resource, some states don't have. That I will teach you in the next topic, that is availability of the resources. And this development of the resources further creates the problem of global crisis. That also create the problem of global crisis, like global warming, depletion in ozone layer, pollution, such etc. To take this seriously, we have to think about sustainable development also. Sustainable development, I would like to make clear here that when we talk about sustainable development, it means we have to use the resources with discrimination whatsoever is the need of the hour and whatsoever we can use afterward based upon priority. That is sustainable of the development. In simple words, we can say that sustainable development means to use the present resource wisely so that it can be saved for the future generations also. For this, our international organization, that is UNO, conducted one Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992 in Brazil. There it took major points and made a protocol regarding how to protect the environment. 21 points, major issues were raised, and that program was known as Agenda 21. And UNCED, United Nations Conference on Environment Development. This decision was taken by this institution, UNCED. Then once again we come to the resource diversity in India. Resource diversity in India. Here I will tell you that in India different type of resources are available state-wise. For example, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, MP having abundant of coal mines and different type of minerals, but at the same time these states lacking in technological and institutional resources. As we know that we can develop resource with the help of skill, technology and institution. Second point is there. Arunachal Pradesh, there is abundant of water resources, full of water resources, but it lacks in infrastructure. And third point, Rajasthan is well endowed with solar energy and wind energy, but lacks in water resources. So that's why I told you in the classification of the resources also, in that stock resources we have enough stock of solar and wind energy potential resources also, but we are not using because it will cost too much if we transport these resources to others like solar and wind energy to other distance places. That's why we are not using it. And another we see example from Punjab and Haryana. These states are very strong in their economically, mean to say per capita income is very high over there, but there is poor mineral base. Another state in Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh place is there. It is rich in its cultural heritage but lacks in natural resources. And this is the diversity. To maintain it, we have to make resource planning. Resource planning is very important process for the appropriate utilization of the resources available in our country. As we have seen that we have diversity in the resources,